That's why he proudly went on Meet the Press and bragged that he was going to tax white people more than brown people.
And realize there's a policy proposal that says your plan, and I'm going to quote it for folks, is to shift the tax burden from overtaxed homeowners in the outer boroughs to more expensive homes in richer and whiter neighborhoods. Explain why you are bringing race into your tax proposal.
That is just a description of what we see right now. It's not driven by race. It's more of an assessment of what neighborhoods are being undertaxed versus overtaxed.
So no plans to change that language on your website?
The focus here is to actually ensure a fair property tax system. And the use of that language is just an assessment of the neighborhood.
There was no reason for him to include white people in that other than to signify to his base who their enemy is. He is fanning the flames of an ideology that believes white people and Americans at large should be punished for their historical wrongdoings. They believe it's entitled to the entire global South, who in their mind have been unfairly subjugated at the hands of American global supremacy. Capitalism is a system where some people are rich and some people are poor, and where you end up is largely due to your work ethic, to your skill, to your competence. And socialism feeds on the envy and disdain of those at the bottom who aren't successful in a capitalist system and therefore would love to see everybody just as poor and miserable as they are. But what's arguably more scary about Zohran Mamdani is his belief that his wants supersede the laws of the United States. Here he is for the second time promising to usurp the power of the president and arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he steps foot in New York City.
You have said that you would arrest Netanyahu if he came to the United States. You've been very outspoken in your criticism of him. Do you stand by that? You would arrest him if he came here if you were mayor?
I've said that this is a city that believes in international law, and this is a city that wants to uplift and uphold those beliefs. The
United States doesn't stand by the International Criminal Court.
It hasn't signed the treaty for the International Criminal Court. The International Criminal Court, however, has issued a warrant for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu.
But what grounds in the United States could you arrest him on?
As it has for Vladimir Putin. I've said that I believe that we should uphold arrest warrants by the International Criminal Court, and that you should do so only in abiding with all of the laws in front of us. I'm not going to make a new law to ensure that we can actually do this.
Do you think that Commissioner Tisch would allow you to arrest Netanyahu in New York City?
I've appreciated Commissioner Tisch's leadership of the NYPD, and I think that she's done a good job at lowering crime across the city.
But do you think that she would go along with arresting Netanyahu in New York?
I can tell you that I'm going to exhaust every legal option in front of me, not to make new laws to do so.
So despite the United States not being a signatory for the International Criminal Court, Zohran Mamdani declares he will abide by international law. This just proves he is a tool for the globalist agenda that disdains countries having sovereignty and tradition and customs and laws, and instead just wants an all-powerful global government that controls all people and all nations. Zohran is saying he does not follow the laws of the United States. Instead, he abides by a higher set of laws, a more humanitarian set of laws, not bound by borders, but one set by people who want to destabilize sovereign nations and install global communism. Zohran is merely a puppet for a more nefarious and authoritarian agenda. He wants to transform New York City from a global symbol of capitalism to a stronghold of anti-white, anti-Christian, anti-American Marxism. And that's why you see those protesters bravely being the last line of defense to try to defend our great American city. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those notification bells so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.